Hey guys, Never Stop Dungeon here today, and we are reacting to, we know who it is, the LF Android 13. I don't know anything about him. I waited for them to release all the information about him online so that we know the information. So we know we're getting a tag Android 14 and 15. As I said, I just avoided everything, so this is my pure reaction to what they're able to do. Okay, they don't look too bad. Those are their individual special moves.
Pretty obvious how this would end up.
Oh, that's pretty cool how it like pans the camera up so you can see both of them after a while. Okay, here's Android 13, who I presume will go Fusion Android 13, but how so? If he's just a standalone LF, that'll be interesting, but we'll see. His art is really good.
Idiot! I already know all your moves. You're going down. Got you now.
Okay, that actually looks really nice. Is it a revive?
Real shoot. You must really want to die.
Okay, straight away it looks pretty cool.
You're not leaving here alive.
Yep.
No, you. Out of my way. I don't want you to take this.
Oh, they actually did that. Nice. That's gonna be so disrespectful if it land on your opponent. But that's pretty much similar to the Fusion Android 13 we have at the moment. That's not the worst.
You're going down, Goku.
Oh yeah, I was thinking what's going on. So, if you don't know, we're getting another supporter, Marju. I don't know what he's going to do though. Oh, it's actually gonna show?
No, you don't.
Interrupt an opponent's combo when certain conditions are met. So he's similar to Yajirobe. I'm guessing like if you're using a GT team or something, but yeah, let's just get straight into the kit. Okay then, so from what I saw there, not the worst. I've gotta say they look decent. Am I excited for them? Not really, but will they probably be insane? Because obviously I feel like the less popular characters always get like insane kits so that you actually want to get them. Otherwise, why would you ever summon for the unit? So if you haven't seen my kit breakdowns before, I never read the text in yellow because it gives a summary. Unless it's not clear what's being said, the yellow text I just don't read. But we've got information down here. So he's going to be a blue unit, Android, powerful opponents, sagas from the movies. Pretty decent tags. Androids, they can be decent, especially with these new units. Powerful opponent is pretty good. Sagas from the movies can be good. So yeah, not too bad. We do know that the LF tag gammas are getting a second unique equip, which I thought was interesting because I feel like with movies, none of the teams that they're on, movies, androids and whatnot, they just aren't viable at the moment, but they're not the worst in the game. I feel like if they had a team, you would be able to potentially win them if you had them very highly starred, and obviously they got the unique equip. So yeah, it's interesting that they're getting a second one. They could be insane and obviously will pair well with the new androids. So both strike attack and blast defense for sagas from the movies, powerful opponent and android, and gives additional strike defense to movies. So that's pretty good. It kind of means that I think most likely he's a melee type unit, because typically from what you're getting from the attack is what you kind of get for the unit. So melee types give strike, range types give blast, and then most likely you'll get both defenses for support or defense, something like that. So strike damage, strike impact on activation, damage plus 15% for 15 counts. Remember, this is just Android 13 at the moment, not Fusion Android 13. So And activation damage plus 15% for 15 counts. That's pretty good. Same for the blast. Okay. Special move, massive damage on activation. Draw special arts next twice. Special move damage plus 40% for 3 counts. Also, for enemy Super Saiyan and Goku, special move damage plus 90%. So it looks like they kinda are targeting Ultra Super Saiyan Goku with this, because this will be pretty ridiculous against him, and I feel like this most likely will carry over to when he is Fusion Android 13 as well. On hit, enemy key minus 80, so it's long range. You have to travel the full length to your opponent for it to activate, for it to connect and actually do damage. Okay, special move, and green card I mean. On activation, draw 1 card, key plus 30, nullify attribute downgrades and abnormal conditions. Also, if enemy is Goku or enemy subcards plus 3. On hit, enemy Dragon Balls -1 for 2 times and comparable with everything. So this is similar to the blue. You have to travel the whole distance to interact with your opponent and get the green card off. So Android 13's main ability, destroy 2 cards, then draw 1 each of special and special move arts. Health plus 20%, key plus 30, ally health restoration plus 15% for 30 counts, or enemy art cost plus 15 for 15 counts. 15 timer counts until you are able to use that. So not the worst main ability in the world, pretty standard. So yeah, starter ability, so unique gorge plus 20%, damage plus 260%, damage against Super Saiyan and Goku enemy plus 40%. So he's literally gonna tear every Super Saiyan Goku inside. Damage guard plus 180%, not the worst amount. I do like it to be at least 200%, but as I said, not the worst for him just as Android 13. Key recovery plus 50%, revive and transform into Fusion Android 13, 70% health, so you don't get full health but close enough. Ally damage plus 20%, that's uncancelable, so it doesn't even specifically say androids and movies, it's just everyone, so that's really good. If an enemy battle member is Goku, unique gorge plus 20%, seal enemy special move art for 15 counts, or enemy damage received plus 30%. That's really good because you come across Gokus a lot. Like most of the game is Goku, so getting all these abilities is fantastic. So unique ability on enemy character confrontation, so if your opponent switches from one character to another, this will activate. So draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer, key plus 20, nullify damage received element disadvantage for 3 counts, enemy draw speed -2 for 3 counts, and seal enemy blast arts for 2 counts. So he's making it so that he's going to be a bit annoying if they try and get specifically in a position where they have an advantage or type advantage to get a combo on you, but yeah, overall not too bad. On strike, blast special arts use based on unique gorge level, so the gorge is going to have levels. 1 time, activation reset on switch, so level 1 plus nullify special cover changes, level 2 plus draw speed plus 1, 10 counts uncancelable, and level 3 protect key for 5 counts. So this seems similar to the evolution Vegeta's unique gorge, so we'll have to see what it is exactly at the end of this. When hit by enemy arts 1 time, destroy entire enemy hand, enemy key -100, and seal all enemy main abilities for 5 counts. That's pretty good. On return to standby, key plus 30, ally health plus 10%, cancel ally abnormal conditions, which is pretty good. Everything I'm reading is just nice abilities to have, especially if it's just like hurting your opponent a lot with this, going to standby and helping your allies out, giving them support, just being a nuisance against Super Saiyan Gokus, even Gokus in general. When not defeated, an ally is preventing from switching 3 times, activation shared before and after transforming, so enemy key -40, seal enemy rising rush, seal all enemy main abilities for 5 counts for both of those. So when not defeated, an ally is prevented from switching. So does that mean they're like locked in? So if they are locked, yeah, this is 100% a counter to Ultra Super Saiyan Goku, because he obviously locks them in with his unique gorge, and he makes it so that they can't be, basically they will just survive it. This is insane. They really knew how much of a problem Ultra Super Saiyan Goku was going to be, so they were just like, yep, let's just counter him. When on standby, an enemy activates Ultimate Awakened Arts or Rising Rush, sub counts -4, enemy Ultimate Awakened Arts power up -30% for 3 counts. Yeah, he is seeming to be the answer to all of Dragon Ball Legends problems with Ultra Super Saiyan Goku. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Okay, special move, he covers blast arts and is comparable with blue. So the unique gorge evolve type, so it is similar to the evolution Vegeta from the 7th anniversary. When unique gorge becomes full, nullify special cover changes for 5 counts, sub counts on switch -2 for 10 counts, ally sub counts -3. That's really good. On return to standby with full unique gorge, draw up to 2 cards if hand has 3 or fewer, key +20, ally health +5%, ally damage +30% for 20 counts uncancelable, or enemy strike blast special move arch power -50% for 10 counts. So allies are just getting so much from this guy, and he looks like he's just going to be dishing out some pretty nasty combos as well, coming in quick, making it so that your ally can come in quick, that sort of stuff. Very good. Levels up when unique gorge is consumed, max level 3, charges moderately each time an art is used, and is consumed entirely on return to standby with full unique gorge. So his isn't the same as Vegeta's in that sense, because Vegeta's you can kind of just keep on charging over and over and over until it reaches the max level. His, once you charge it fully once, it will stay fully charged until you go to this standby, then you come back in and you can charge it again, standby, come back and charge it, get to level 3. So yeah, not too bad. Just Android 13. Let's see what Fusion Android 13 does. So he gets Absorption, he gets Fusion Warrior, same as the ability. So strike, impact on activation, damage +50% for 15 counts, and it has blast armor, so that's very good. Let me just check quickly. Did I miss whether this guy had blast armor from just the picture? No, he doesn't have. So Android 13 doesn't have blast armor, but and Fusion Android 13 does. Okay, that's good to know. It has the same abilities as before with the strike and blast. Special move this time though, massive damage on activation, draw special arts next, special move damage +40% for 3 counts, nullify endurance for 3 counts. The same damage increase with the special move against Super Saiyan Goku's, same with this as well. Okay, so pretty similar, but nullifies endurance, and seems like it'll be a lot more worth it to get with him. On hit, on activation, draw 1 card, key +30, nullify attribute downgrades, abnormal condition for 10 counts, cancel enemy buff effects. Also, if enemy is Goku, all enemy sub counts +3. Wow. And on hit, destroy a Dragon Ball 2 times. Every character, I swear, they all reduce Dragon Balls. Like, at this point, you might as well just make it so that Rising Rush isn't a thing, because so many times I've gone throughout an entire match and I haven't rushed. Like, it's happened way too much recently. Ridiculous. Or enemy damage received +20%, comboable with anything he could do. So yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, his main ability, draw special move arts next, health +25%, key +50, ally rising rush, damage +50%. It's just added for the sake of just giving rising rushes more damage, but you won't be able to get a rising rush if everyone reduces your Dragon Balls more than once as well. So yeah, still enemy rising rush for 5 counts, so that could be useful if you know that they probably have one. So on transformation, damage +40% and damage guard +20%. So there's the extra 20% to make it 200% overall, which is what I do like them to have overall, so that's not too bad. On enemy character confrontation, Draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Key plus 20. Nullify damage received element disadvantage for 3 counts. Enemy draw speed -2 for 3 counts. Still enemy blast odds. He's got the same kind of gorge, but his looks like it goes up to level 5. So level 1 plus nullify special move, special cover changes. Level 2 plus draw speed +1. Level 3 plus protect key. Level 4 plus cancel attribute downgrades, and level 5 plus nullify element disadvantages. Wow, so he goes up to 5. That's pretty insane. When hit by enemy arts, unique gorge plus 20%. Okay, so it can go to 220%. Got it. On return to standby, key plus 30, ally health plus 10%, cancel ally abnormal conditions. I think that's pretty similar to what he did before. When not defeated, an ally is prevented from switching, so similar to before. Enemy key -40, so enemy rising rush, so all enemy main abilities. I think that was slightly different. And when on standby, an enemy activates ultimate awakened arts or rising rush, sub counts -4, and enemy ultimate awakened arts power -30%. Yeah, this guy sounds pretty ridiculous on paper. Like, Goku's won't survive, especially Super Saiyan Goku, so it's gonna be an interesting time to say the least, because I would say Ultra Super Saiyan Goku is probably the most seen unit, because he's older than Vegeta and you see him quite as much, and same as Frieza. Special cover change, so he cover changes against Strike this time, combo ball into a blue, and the unique gorge. Let's see, when unique gorge becomes full, nullify special cover changes, sub counts on switch -2, ally sub count -3. I think that's the same. On return to standby with full unique gorge, draw up to 2 cards if hand has 3 or fewer. Key plus 20, ally health plus 5%, ally damage plus 30%, ally enemy strike blast special move arts power. No, all enemy strike blast special move arts power -50%. So I think it's slightly different, especially the unique gorge going up to level 3, but it's fairly similar. So overall summary of this guy, he seems like he's a Goku killer, which makes sense. He was targeting Goku like no man's business. So yeah, he's gonna be very annoying in that sense. He makes it so that his rising rush is just gonna go insane. He does a lot of support for allies. He has quite a lot of damage potential. His unique gorge giving him a potential ability where he will just, especially if you get to level 5, just come into the battlefield and go absolutely ridiculous. He is a revival unit, which is always fantastic because you can't nullify that unless you're using the Hakai Beerus from like eons ago, who doesn't have a Zenkai. But yeah, I gotta say I am kind of tempted to want to summon, but the Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta summons and the GT Kid Goku summons were just way too painful, so I think I most likely will skip unless I go for Marjube. I think that's the only other reason why I'd want it, because having 3 supporters, it will just be insane. So I think I might do it for that sake, but I'm not going to go too deep on this banner at all. So if you are going to summon, good luck. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, and if you want to see more in the future, subscribe. See you on the next one. Goodbye.